Good evening, Gary Smith, Andrew Danlishan, and congratulations on a fine 3-0 away victory at Hednesford Town. A Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year to you.
It all got underway really with a decent start by Tamworth and an exquisite goal by Bilal Yafai with that chip over the goalkeeper. But then that sending off of Ben Bailey on 20 minutes really compounded Hednesford's problems.
Yeah, it did, and I thought overall, even in that first 20 minutes before he got sent off, we'd made a good start to the game. You know, we were winning the game, and it was something that we'd spoke about, Andy, myself, and Tom, about getting a response from these players after the last couple of games that we've had. And I demanded one when I went into the changing room today, and I think we've got the response we wanted, and we're totally delighted with the 3-0 victory.
Andrew, games hinge on key moments, and today was no exception. Crazy couple of minutes in the first half where Danny Glover rasps one off the Jazz Things crossbar, close to going in as it bounced down, but no goal. And then a minute and a half later, Ryan Bezic curls a free kick against the crossbar. That was close to going in, and it remained 1-0 to Tamworth. But do you think that was the key moment in the entire game, other than the sending off?
I think we would have went 2-0 at that moment, which would have been early on in the game, and that would have been, you know, important. And then if they score, it goes 1-1. So they say that the game's on fine margins. So if they go 1-1, the game momentum might change. And if we go 2-0, then it gives us that more impetus. But then I think we've got some experienced players within the group where we have been 1-0 up and the team scored, and then we've had 5 minutes where we've managed, or 10 minutes. So I think we would have done that on the pitch today. I thought the big moment was the Ben Bailey sending off. What I will say is we've got him behind again, with something that we worked on, and a pattern of play, and Reece on his run was excellent. So I was surprised when Ben brought him down, because he's obviously an experienced player himself, but that really did give us a strong foothold in the game. But football is fine margins, and it's about momentum as well, really. So if Danny Glover's shot goes in, it would have given them a bit of momentum, because they've been on a good run themselves. But thankfully it didn't. I actually thought that I didn't see Glover's if it went past the line or not from the angle I was at, but Ryan Beswick, from where we were standing, it hit the bar and went down like that. We thought it was definitely a goal. Bez suggested it was a goal as well, but we ain't got VAR at this level, thankfully.
Well, it would have been another one to his tally, so it would have made it 14, I believe. So close at Banbury as well, so it's always a threat, of course, from those situations. Now, Gary, the introduction of Chris Late, the goal machine Chris Late, a little later on, compounded Hednesford's misery, having that quality come off the bench. But as much as he was impressive, the foundations had already been laid really by the starting 11.
Oh yeah, I mean, like Reece Onus and Tyra Waite have done a lot of legwork today out there, keeping their defence occupied. And by the time we brought Chris Late on with fresh legs, you know, I thought he'd always go on to score a goal or cause problems for their defence, and it's proved, you know, the substitution. Shall I take credit? Nah.
Yeah, take a little bit of credit.
Yeah, a little bit of credit. A little bit of credit for that substitution, but fantastic for what Chris Late has done. He's come off the bench again and scored two fantastic goals for us. So yeah,
that's his fifth for us as well, already.
Yeah, it's his fifth as well. So brilliant. Really pleased for him. I was speaking to him earlier on today, and you know, he's still not up to speed 100%, because he hasn't played for a while, but he's getting there. And today he's shown you flashes of what he's capable of. So when he is 100%, then absolutely fantastic. He'll be flying, and we're pleased for him and pleased for everybody connected again.
Okay, Andrew, great support again today away to the left-hand side there, and it was great to give them something to shout about with 3 goals and a clean sheet.
Yeah, a clean sheet. You know, it's something that I really like. I think that's what your foundations are built on. In terms of the fans, I actually said that when we had training this week, I was saying that some of the gates that we've had this year at home, 2 Eton games, Hereford at home, Darlington at home, Bromsgrove at home, the fans have been sort of in numbers. They've been awesome. They've been getting around the club, and even when we go to away games, the fans are there, and it's just brilliant. It's like a 12th man on the pitch, and we travel so well. Yes, we are doing well, and we give them something to sort of go off, if you like, and get behind. But to travel around as they do the country and follow the team, it's excellent, and they're giving us that impetus as well. There's a good feel around the club, and I know when you're winning that happens. But everyone seems to be digging in. It was excellent as well to see so many of them sober as well as our players after New Year's Eve. I'll be having my New Year's Eve tonight. because I was studying some of the opposition last night, so I'll have it tonight. But it was great to see him sober and high spirits as well.
That actually leads me nicely onto one of the final points, that at this level of football in particular, I think it's a massive commitment to players and staff to over the festive period and the New Year period, to keep their heads in the game really, and to look after themselves physically and mentally so they can go out and perform the way that they did. And I think you have to give a lot of credit to you guys and also the playing staff for being so professional over this period really.
Yeah, we've got some really experienced lads. Lads will do extra outside of training as well. You can see that they've all sort of managed themselves really well over the festive periods, including Boxing Day, because I thought it was excellent on Boxing Day for 55-60 minutes, and today there was excellent today. So that is testament to the players and making them sacrifices. That's what you have to do as a football. And it's just a I don't know what Gaz feels, obviously it's just the hunger to make sure that we're professional and we're within football, and we know that's part of the football process. But yeah, the staff as well. This one might have had a little drink, but he kept himself sober, and he was on it today. And his team talk, to be fair to him, he was really good. So yeah, it's part and parcel of it, and it's how we are. Our break maybe, or New Year's and Christmas comes at the end of the season, hopefully.
Well, you certainly earned the right to have a couple tonight. Next up is St Ives, a bit of a bogey side really for Tamworth. Over the last couple of years since we've started playing them, they've been involved in a 4-3 defeat to AFC Rushden and Diamonds today. Crazy game. But they've got goals, but also got they concede goals, but they've also got a threat going the other way from their set pieces as well. So how will you go about preparing for the game?
Well, we'll do what we normally do. We'll analyse what we need to analyse, and give them St Ives the respect that they're due. No game's going to be easy, but I'll be making some more serious demands on the players between now and Saturday come that game, and hopefully it will result in another 3 points, because that's what we're after. It's about building now some more momentum as we push on and try and get to where we want to get to. So yeah, the boys have, they've done really well. I've got to commend them over this Christmas period, like you said. I think they've handled themselves really, really well. We've actually dragged them in during the period when we told them they would be off, and they've all come in and done extra work for us. So I'll give them the credit, and if they keep doing things like that, you'll get results like that on the pitch, and absolutely fantastic. And before you go, obviously I thought today, man for man we were good, but I have to say, for 19 years old, Henry Wilder today, absolutely fantastic performance. And if he keeps performing like that, we'll probably have problems holding on to him. Absolutely brilliant.
Okay. Well, once again, Happy New Year. A fantastic start to the new year and to the decade. Long may it continue. And congratulations on the 3 points today. And we'll look forward to Saturday.
Yep, cheers. Happy New Year to you all. Thank you.